everybody, welcome to Cosmic Bunny. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I know I've been very inconsistent on this channel and there's really no excuse here because generally here's where I talk about how busy my life has been and with this job that I really love. And it's not even in the field that I had intended on being in, but I am loving every second of it. And I've made some really amazing friends, but along the way I've also had a lot of hard times recently, which is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about being clairvoyant and trusting your gut, intuition, knowing when something's not right. And that's kind of what happened this past month, or the month that just ended. So a bit of October into November, we had a family member stay here, and I knew instantly that this person had bad intentions, and I was completely right about it in more ways than I even had anticipated at first. But I feel like that's always something that I've had, not in a cocky way or anything. I'm not trying to be like, I know I can read vibes or like nothing like that. It's just like something that I've noticed throughout the years is usually my first impressions are always correct. There's very few times where it hasn't been, which isn't to say that I'll ever treat someone harshly based on the fact that I got negative energy from them in our first interaction. That's not something I do, but it's something that I kind of file away, like in my mental filing cabinet. So this time around, I felt something weird and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna give it a chance. Like, I tend to be cold and people tell me that all the time, like, oh, you're such a cold person. In regards to like family, and in this case I was right, you know what I mean? Like everything I thought was gonna happen or could potentially negatively happen ended up happening, and I feel like that's just a lesson to myself and kind of affirms the fact that I know when something's wrong and I shouldn't let other people try to sway me into being like, listen, like it's fine, you're overreacting, or this is what being part of a family is like. Obviously I'm being vague because this is stuff that, you know, affects other people, so I can't really get down to the nitty-gritty, even though I would really love to. I just wanted to come back here and say I haven't forgotten about this channel. This experience just kind of made me kind of remind myself that, hey, there's a reason why I'm practicing, there's a reason why I need to get back into it, because and I have been getting back into it. I kind of had to cleanse everything first because of that person being here for so long. I just had to cleanse the house, cleanse my room, which I normally don't do. I normally just cleanse my room because here's where I spend the most time. Filming, editing, just hanging out. I'm watching Grey's Anatomy again on my iMac. And this time I cleansed the whole entire house and all of my decks, all of my crystals. And I didn't have my Palo Santo, which I normally have. And I did that haul a couple months ago, and I didn't use a lot of that stuff, and I cannot find it. That Palo Santo, it's like a pack, has completely disappeared on me, and I'm so upset. And I don't want to just order that online and then have to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be more mindful of how I'm spending not only my money, but what gets shipped to this house when I can easily pick it up in stores. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just pick it up in person. But I ended up just using some incense sticks that I had and a little bit of sage and just cleansing everything because I just feel like there was negative energies. And I'm not even someone who talks like that, but it was so true. Like, it's so true. There's just bad vibes all over. So hopefully things are going to get better. The holiday season is approaching, or we're in the midst of it now. We're in like, what, the second or third week of December. We're going to be making tamales soon, which is a family tradition at my house. This year we're going to be making 2 batches, which I'm so excited for because more tamales is just a great time for me. Like, I cannot get enough of them. They're so good. And we only usually make them once a year, and it's never enough. It's like 50 in one batch, but we need more because we're sharing it with so many people. So I'm excited about that. I have to put some ornaments up on the tree. I haven't done that yet. I've been trying to film a lot of my other channels, and I've just been working a lot. I have a job, like I said, that I really love, and that's kind of where my slump came, because I don't know if I even mentioned it in the previous video, but I had a new job that I really thought was gonna be it for me. It was an animal job and everything, and it just wasn't for me. Like, it just wasn't bringing me happiness, it wasn't bringing me fulfillment, and I left it. Not a lot of people know about that. I haven't really openly discussed it. I mean, people who I work with obviously know about it, but I left it. I just wasn't happy, and even though it was in the field that I wanted it to be in, I just couldn't stand being there every day. So I went back to my old job, and they took me back, and it's been great. They pay really well, pay more than the other job, and I got into a new department, and it's just been a lot of fun. So now that I'm kind of in a better place mentally, I do want to get back into practicing. Like I said, I want to kind of dedicate more time to my craft, because it's honestly just been sitting there for quite some time, because I just, you know, when you're like later, like I've just been procrastinating, and I don't want to do that anymore. I really want to make time for the things that are important for me or important to me, and that is what I intend to do. And obviously with that comes making videos. I know I've said that before, oh, I'm back, and then I don't come back, or I come back for like a week or two and then I'm gone again. But I really want to change that for the sake of this channel, but also for myself, because it just makes me good. It just makes me feel good. Being here feels good. Being here feels right. And I don't want to let this go because I'm lazy or because I'm not prioritizing the things that are important to me. You know what I mean? So I'm here. We're alive. That's what's been going on. Just negative people in my life who are finally left. But I feel like the damage is done and it's just been lingering, which is why I wanted to cleanse so badly the other day. And I want to do a little bit more spell work, honestly. But it has been a journey. And also seeing my mom, like I mentioned before, my mom is just very religious, but she has her roots in brujeria, and seeing her talent and her natural gift for it is also really interesting. You know, as much as she denies that part of her past, like I still see it. I still see those remnants today. And she was there with me. We were like on the same page. Like we both were sensing all this negativity, all this toxicness going on around us, and people's bad intentions. And I think it's really interesting because I've learned a lot from her, despite how dysfunctional our families are, or our family is, because I don't consider my extended family anymore. Like that's just, to me, it's never been a thing. Doesn't happen. And it's so funny when you meet other people. Like I've just met so many people, particularly people who are Hispanic, Latinos, Latinx, whatever you want to call it, who are the same way, who just love family so much. And it's like no matter what family does to you, you know, there's this bond there. And I get it, but like for me, it's never been like that. For me, it's like, yeah, family's family, like my parents and my brother, but like everyone else I didn't grow up with. So I have no real sense of connection, unfortunately. Like I'm connected to the culture and I would love to be more connected to the culture, but the family that comes involved with it and the stuff that they've done to my family or just to each other is disgusting, and I'm not there for it. I'm not a fan of it. So it's hard when you're a part of a culture that family is so instilled in it, but for me, I've always felt a little alienated, a little bit like, not a fan. And I guess that's where I get that reputation for being cold. In any case, if you stopped by, thank you so much. Let me know what you would like to see on this channel. I'm trying to think. I do have some new decks that I've picked up over the past couple months that I can do a flip through. I kind of want to revisit some decks. I think one of the most recent videos I did was the mantras, the morning mantras and the evening mantras. So I kind of want to incorporate them into my videos a little bit more. We'll see how I feel. I have some ideas for this channel for sure, but as always, I would love to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. All the best. Let me know how you're doing down below, and I will see you very, very soon with another video. I promise. You'll see me. Bye, everybody.